What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. You're not familiar with Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports is Houston, Texas. Home and with me. We're talking all sports, but only Houston. I'm your host, Ed Honcho. I'm glad you could join me this evening. Give me a moment. I am having a brawl with Scotty. You know, in here trying to get a plate, and I'm not finna allow it, so I'm finna whoop his ass real quick, and then, you know, all that good stuff. Get out. Scram. Come on. Fooled you. Them was jokes. All right. Now we back in this thing. All right, so how are all of y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope life is treating you good and all those wonderful things that come along with it. Hey, if you're alive today, be thankful. You know, it's a lot of folks, it's a lot of folks that ain't. See, this nigga Broderick only come to the stream to complain and say somebody gonna be late, and then don't contribute nothing else to the damn stream. Let me cut that off. It ain't even call in time yet. So again, welcome to Sauce Sports. You're not familiar with Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports is Houston, Texas. Home and with me. We're talking all sports, only Houston. With that being said, we're gonna get a little bit of a recap in. We didn't do a post game show. I said I was gonna do it, and Roger was like, man, it ain't even worth it. We was in Discord, and it was not good, right? So let's see what we got joining us. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and you know how we do, man. The Sauce Nation roll call. Let me shout out your hood block, Avenue Boulevard Circle, cul-de-sac. You know, whatever you end, what's that other one? Your way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit may be. Your hood, your military rank. However you identify, however you get down, whatever you want to represent, man, drop that in the chat. If you are from the greater Houston area. If you're not from the greater Houston area, I don't give a shit about what you got going on, goddamn. It's H-time, baby. Nah, it's all good. Wherever you may be, I can send some love in your direction. But let's get rocking. I see the lovely Miss Sarah Lou, turning it from the South Sports Sausage Party. There's a Wink in the building. What's the motherfucking deal? Luke, what's the motherfucking deal? Oh man, what's the deal with Mills? We got plenty to talk about, Mr. Mills. And I'm gonna explain why I do what I do, because you know it's a lot of Texas fans. Boy, Texas fans be coming up with excuses out the ass, and it's no pun intended, referring to a soon-to-be former quarterback. Anyway, he won't pass. Purple Drake, what's the motherfucking deal? Front runner. Broderick's here. Tony Snow, don't do no blow. What's the motherfucking deal? Mr. Killer KB, Infinity Reform Pimp, Frankie and H-Town. If you ain't following Frankie and H-Town on the gram. I mean, I tell y'all this like all the time, so I don't know why you're not. Just, if you like good entertainment, I suggest you check it out. Honcho recommendation. Herb got it to Don. What's the motherfucking deal? Oh, the music didn't play. My bad. Play us fuck up. Outside shooter, what's the motherfucking deal? Views of Phoenix. What does that even mean? Is that like Views of Phoenix, Arizona? Yeah, I'm on some ghetto shit. I'm drinking out the mason jar. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. It's delicious. Wise man in the building. Josh in the building. Let's see. Adrian, what's the motherfucking deal? Say Fort Sam Houston, San Antonio, return October. Okay, not too much longer to go. Already Herb got it. Salute. Let me see. Acre Shakers in the building. I already Ruger Dime. Derek Biddy, what's the motherfucking deal? Philip Real, what's the motherfucking deal? Navid Moment, what's the motherfucking deal? Trinity Gardens in the building. Jay Boogie, what's the motherfucking deal? Beyond the funny nigga, I'm just saying your name. Hold it down there, say, oh, San Antonio deep in here today. San Antonio already. DK Taylor, I agree. Aldolfo Navarro, what's the motherfucking deal? Heidi. David, what's the motherfucking deal? Eddie, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, San Antonio in here super deep. Southwest. Boy, we gonna talk. I was gonna talk about it, right? You know, B-Mac to Lawson, 6th round pick. B-Mac got cut. Boy, this Texas in a bad way, kind of, right? But not so much, right? So let's get into it. If I miss you, I ain't dish you, right? The game kind of went I won't say it went exactly how I thought it would. But remember, I told y'all on the pregame show, if you see a significant amount of Brady, it's going to get ugly. If not, then the Texans might have had a chance. The Texans still had a chance here and there. But here's my thing, right? Here's like my overall takeaway. As much as we want to say it, believe it, whatever, man, look, bro, you gonna have them diehards, and sometimes diehard don't mean smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a root for the Texans no matter what, right? But it's okay to admit when them niggas gonna be it's going to be a long 17 games, right? And we'll talk a little bit about the Watson rumors too. But yeah, we're gonna have to call in today, so you know what I'm saying? So again, Brady basically did what he wanted to. The boy dropped what he had, like almost like 130. I still got my old, I don't even know if I got my old notes. It's just the right notebook from the game. I don't even know if I still got. I might have got so mad I might have threw them shits away. This might be the damn notebook shit. Yeah, I think I had a little note. He dropped like 123 in the first quarter, bro. Ridiculous. This team is full of second string talent. I hate that. Like, I wanted to believe in what Lovey's got going, but there's coaching and then there's talent, right? And coaching can only take you so far. Coaching can, and let me rephrase it. Coaching can take you all the way if the talent can execute, right? Some piss poor execution going on, right? So the rumors about Lawson end up being true. I know some of y'all saw some of them some of them clips, right? Niggas just falling down, getting the air sniper, the invisible sniper. But does that kind of talk about the rest of the team? I was questioning why we didn't see Lonnie, but apparently he had like some kind of minor injury, I guess. Highlight of the whole night for the Texans was Justin Reed kicking the ball and making tackles. Do we need Kaim anymore? Maybe not, right? But this team is look, y'all can ride or die Texans all you want to, and again, there's going to always be the people, oh, you just hating. Look, just because you're emotional, it is what it is, and let me kind of get into that, right? Because you got these people. You got, like, there's people, and I'm talking about Texans fans. You know the saying, like, when niggas be, like, caking with female, trying to, like, sugarcoat a female on the internet, you know, she's not going to fuck you, bro. Well, some of y'all out there, Texas not going to sign you, bro. Like, some of y'all fans just be doing too much. Mills is going to be great. Dude came on, I remember we first talked about Mills. We first said Mills is going to be true. He's going to surprise you. Look, I get he's a rookie. I get he's a third string. He's in a bad position because of where he got drafted, how he got drafted, and, the circumstances around it. But that does not take away from the fact that he's not that good, right? People say, oh, he's a third rounder. Now, if he'd have panned out after all those people were saying, oh, he would have been first if he'd have stayed around because he was a number one high school pick and all this other shit. Then people make an excuse for him. He only played 14 games. Well, that's even more of a reason not to pick him up. That's Trubisky-esque, right? What, did Trubisky only play like 11 games or some shit like that? And then they took to like, what did you see in them 14 games? They said, this guy's going to be a capable NFL quarterback, right? Third rounder, Russell Wilson. Third rounder. What was Dak Prescott, like a fourth rounder, something like that? And I'm not a Dak fan. I don't even think Dak's all that. But what I'm saying, these are guys who are starters in the league relatively shortly after getting drafted. Mills has a long way to go. What did he throw, 3 picks? And the crazy part about it is, even with the touchdowns, they only came on short-ass field, so it's like you kind of have nothing to lose, right? The advantage is the defense, might have just been resting. You have a quick turnaround, kind of getting your head together, and you take advantage of that. And let's not act like they were just the most astounding. Well, the one he had to, not Nico. Nico kind of made that play. The other dude, I can't even think of his name right now. Was it Moore, I think? That was a nice throw. And he actually has some nice throws here and there. But the lack of consistency in those throws, like you got to get it figured out. He may, like my ceiling for him is a serviceable backup, maybe career backup, third string type guy. in the league, journeyman. I don't see this dude leading any team anywhere. Period. Like, and again, people say third rounder. You know, y'all made these crazy allegations. Those same people came and said, he's going to be the next Andrew Luck. He went to Stanford. Bro, it's a smart school, so he knows what he's doing. Bro, he looks terrible. And you can see the Street Runner Society appreciate the you know what I'm saying? And Heidi. Yeah, he was good in high school. Ed Honcho was better in college. He just was smoking that chronic. But again, right? We probably played just as many games though, right? But appreciate the love, Heidi. Appreciate the love, Street Runner Society. But it was. And let's not lie. Let's not act like Tyrod looked great either, right? So that's why I say it's going to be a long. So it's like I don't see the hoping for potential. Like you're talking. There was a trash off. I tweeted there was a trash off between Gabbard and Mills at one point in time. But that's where I see Mills' career trajectory. Blaine Gabbard. What's that other? What was old buddy's name? Nathan Peterman. That's where I see. That's where I see Mills, bro. Like. And again, it is what it is. I get it was desperation. I know a lot of people said they wanted old buddy who got picked right before Mills. And so it was just kind of like, oh, we're going to need a quarterback. And I get it. But the lying, and it's crazy because you got the same people who will sit here and say, the national media, they're a bunch of idiots. They're stupid. And then they'll turn around when they go, well, national media did say that Mills would have been, he could have went first round. There was a lot of teams interested in him going in the first round. Like, no, the fuck they wasn't, bro. Not like, the quarterback's always a hot commodity. Like, if he was relevant or people really thought that he had that potential, it's just that hype that comes around, like the Blake Bortles of the world, like that type of situation, the Manziels of the world, like that quarterback hype that builds up. But it's really not there. You see it every year. But a lot of people, because you're Texans fans, the Texans made that move. Y'all bought into that shit, bro. And again, this is not just a Mills bashing session, but we just got to get this shit out the way. Because I don't even see the potential, honestly. I don't see it. And like I said, you got a bunch of those Texan dick riders coming in. You guys are just hating. Have no valid evidence to prove that the dude looked good. Been saying that the inconsistency in his form, his throwing mode. He don't even throw two passes consecutively the same, like even without pressure on him. Like I don't know what's going on. There's a lack of consistency with that dude, and so him, being the future, that's out of there, right? So. We got to look at the now. And the now is Tyrod Taylor and a bunch of guys on one-year deals, a stable of running backs that could possibly do something, but not in a major way. Because you can't not run the ball all game long. This is a offensive league where passing is dominant. And when people start putting points on the board on you, what can you do? It will get ugly. And there's going to be some very, very ugly games this season. Right? So expect it. Still going to root for the Texans. Still want the Texans to win. Actually this season, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be like rooting for the Texans, but not really rooting for the Texans. Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, go tell them, great play. You niggas don't lose this motherfucking game and get us a high-ass draft pick, you motherfucker. I'm going to go down to Kirby. I'm going to kneecap Cal myself. This is just me being funny on the internet. Nobody take it serious. HPD don't show up in my house. But you want to see the Texans brand you want to see Houston look good. Honestly, it's like kind of fuck the Texans brand right now because they just doing a bunch of fucking off-the-wall ass shit. But you want the city of Houston to be properly represented, right? That's more so what it's about than anything else. And so, like I said, it's tragic. Now, let's talk about that guy. The guy the rumors are surrounding. And then I'm going to open up the line. Because like I said, I know we only got a certain amount of time, so I want to make sure I cover a couple things. I want to give y'all plenty of time to call in. Back to this nonsense. What is this nonsense, right? The same shit that we've been talking about since the rumors started, right? That's basically where we are. There has been no move, no conversation. I think they tried to talk to Brian Flores. He didn't really address it. He didn't deny it. Like right now, and if I were the Texans, if I was Nick Caserio, and again, I kind of so far give him his. I don't even want to give no props right now because they watch me fuck around saying in like 10 minutes, the Texans are traded and got lowball for staying pat, right? Then fuck it, pay him the $10 million this year and get through this bullshit and then collect the assets that he's fucking worth. It's the best move that you can fucking make. If you can't put his ass out on the field, which I would not advise because then it has a better chance of winning games, say fuck him. You don't want to be here? Fuck him. Go home. We'll pay you your money. Fuck, get your legal shit together. Don't go to no fucking massage parlors. You know, leave the oil wherever, leave it on the shelf. You know, get your gal to do it, whatever. Don't even come to the stadium, bro. We'll holler at you when the season's over with, which will probably be early, when it's time to start fielding offers, right? Because right now, especially where you're at in the season, especially what's on the table, I don't think you're going to get maximum value. Then I think you show that you're serious, right? The Raiders. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah Lou. Like at this point, like you show them. Look, you tried to come in and play hardball with us. Like me as an organization, I know how we feel about Deshaun. Like as fans, as players, like we want to be. He don't want to be here no more. Like it's kind of like, well, why you don't love me, man? You know, so that's kind of how we feeling, right? Fuck him. If you don't want to be here, like I said, it's always about the city. The city was live before he ever came. The city be live if he never played for us again, right? If you don't want to be here, he want to go elsewhere, fine. But put the pressure on him. Like, don't let him, like, I wouldn't, as much as we feel about the fucking Texans, there's no way I'd let a single player dominate my fucking organization like that. I'd play hardball. Like, we gonna see who got the biggest nuts. And then, you know, as everybody said, oh, Deshaun got the advantage, he got the leverage. So y'all didn't expect the Texans to be willing to go this far. What they got to lose? You're not gonna be that great anyway. You like I said, you're not gonna, even if you did have Deshaun, like I said, the defense is looking like it's looking again. Because when you saw it against a real starting caliber offense, they wasn't stopping shit. When you saw them against second and third stringers, yeah, they look good. So we might have some depth going on, you know. But as far as quality starting talent, it's not there, bro. It's a team full of second string players right now. That's pretty much what we're looking like. So that's not going to take you to the big game. We're not going to give you away for cheap because the rumors are, Deshaun want to go to Miami. Miami don't want to pay that price, you know. And it's like he in cahoots with Miami to try to get a low ball so he can get out of it. Fuck you. Fuck a low ball offer. And then you're going to miss a season of your life. How bad do you want to play the game? Like, how bad do you want to play the game, right? And if I'd be looking for technicalities and everything else, I wouldn't have to pay the next amount. Like, I'd be trying to find ways to apply pressure and let teams know, bro, I don't give a fuck if you play for us ever again. I don't give a fuck if you play ball ever again. Y'all gonna pay us. You're gonna pay like you weigh. And that's the only way he gonna play. That's the approach that I would take if I was the Houston Texans. Like, I get it. I know people are in their feelings about certain different shits. Fuck that. Because I'm talking about this organization. Once he's gone, y'all. I mean, if you're going to jump ship with him, cool. But I'm going to still be rocking with the Texans. And so for the foreseeable future of this franchise and this organization, fuck what he wants. Fuck what he trying to do. Fuck Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, milk this fucking cow. Especially if you Nick Caserio. This is your one and only fucking shot. Especially as you're coming in as a first-time GM. This is a situation not very many, if any, other GMs have ever been in. And if it has been, it's because they've been there a few years and bumped heads with the player. And it is what it is. This nigga's on some fuckery. Like, I really sitting back and thinking about it. Like, I get it. Love Deshaun, all that. This is like a motherfucker who's I won't call Deshaun a repeat offender because it's the kind of, well, I guess in your first go round you are a repeat offender if you got 22 bitches coming for it. Whatever, right? He on some freaky shit. Y'all young niggas, y'all new niggas on some new shit. I don't know, right? That's this new generation. But obviously, he got some kind of deviancy going on with himself, right? To have this many cases, like, you know, who was it? Rio called in. I think somebody else had called in and shared some of their own personal massage stories, right? And Rio said he found one, he stuck with the one he liked. How you go through 20-something, you getting 2 or 3 a week. How the fuck you can't find one that's decent to do the job? So that's why I'm like, there's some sketchy stuff in here. I wasn't born at night, so I can't use that phrase. But anyway, so there's obviously sketch. It's on you. You put yourself in this situation. You know, you probably thought that your deviant behavior wasn't gonna come to the light, and so you put the hold up on. Like, you did these things. If you really want out, if you really want out, get rid of that fucking no trade clause and let's talk. Because there was a rumor Philly was interested, right? But he ain't want to go there. He wasn't willing to move to no. And again, these are rumors, right? These are rumors and allegations. This is me speaking my piece on those. So the rumors and allegations was that he ain't want to go to Philly. You know why? And I'm going to tell you something. It's something I've been saying. It's something we've been saying it around. And I'm going to open up the line after this. If he can't take the heat for his behavior in Houston, he sure as fuck can't take it in Philly. Because let's be honest, if we're talking sports fan wise, and it's going to upset a lot of y'all, and I really don't give a fuck, compared, if we're talking NFL, Houston fans compared to Philly fans, Houston fans is pussy. The majority of us, and I'm not talking about Sauce Nation, we rock a different way. We would be the Philly fans of Houston if you into Sauce. But the majority of Texans fans, y'all know what it is. Look around, look what they put to the forefront. Oh, go Texans no matter what. Philly fans don't give a them motherfuckers won the Super Bowl and booed the motherfuckers the very next game. Texan fans ain't got nuts like that. Texas fans, just wait and see till next year. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna be good. I promise. Like, we don't have the nuts like that. Philly ain't win shit for a long fucking time, and still was raw with the shit. I mean, listen to Philly radio. Go listen to East Coast radio, sports radio. Fuck them. Listen to the Sauce. But they don't hold no punches. But here, everybody wants to be friends with the fucking team. Nobody wants to criticize and say shit, right? So as a fan base, that's why I say we saw it. Instead of going and marching against the team, or like they've done in LA and other places, and set up, we wanted to have a rally for the player. The player who don't even want to be here. He was probably getting a massage while motherfuckers was at the rally trying to keep him here, right? This is all I'm saying. And I know I ain't been in the chat. Y'all saying whatever y'all saying. I'm going to read in just a second. But this is the problem that we have. One, once this whole debacle, once all this shit is over with, and then the Houstons get whatever they get from, like, we as a fan base, I don't know. It's too many soft months. I want to say we should do better, but it's just like when I talk about females in the den and try to get them to do better, but it's always going to be that simp that's going to come save them. It's always going to be that simp nigga that's going to excuse the behavior. We're going to have a lot of them simp-ass fans that's always going to excuse the behavior of the Texans when they could do so much better if you put a little pressure on them. They could do so much better. There's no reason that we should have went from one of the most talented organizations, if not the most talented organization for a long time, kept talent on the roster, to now the least talented roster in the league. If you disagree, name a roster with less talent than the Texans. Drop that in the chat. Give me a second. Let me open up the line. We're going to start taking calls. I said I wasn't going to rant too long, but I went a little bit longer than planned. Give me a second. I got Frenchies to eat too. You know what I'm saying? Let me see where we at. Let me switch the number and put the right number up. Make sure that's that. Let me let me see. Do I got the that's not it. One time for y'all real quick while I find this shit.
That nigga garbage.
For Davis Mills, this one time from my guy Wise, man. This one for Davis Mills.
That nigga garbage.
Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah Lou. That is not the right number. Hold on. Here it is. I'm just gonna drop it up top. Bada bing. 34636 sauce. Yeah, it was in the corner right there. 34636 sauce. 346-367-2823. You want to call in and spill your sauce on the last of the preseason games, the future of the Texans, the Deshaun Watson trade rumors, whatever's on your mind. Let's talk about it. Let me see what y'all in the chat talking about. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Oh, it's your boy Swisher, man. What's going down,
Swish,
Honcho?
it is a circle.
Yes, Mr. Circle in the building.
How you doing this evening, Swish, man? What's on your mind? How you feeling? How you felt about the game? How you feel about these rumors? What you feeling, man?
Man, game pretty much. It was what I thought when we actually played actual competition, actual starters. We got our shit pushed in like Watson's masseuses does him.
Good grief.
Now, in regards to what you was just saying, I feel everything that you were just saying because we was actually having a discussion like that earlier, and they didn't agree with it. But my thing is this: you don't just get rid of a guy just because you want to be rid of the problem. Sit him this year, get the absolute most for him. Come next off season, where you actually know where people will be where their draft picks will be, and this, that, and the third. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. But hey, you know, not everybody has the thought process like we do,
Correct.
And that's okay. And that is okay. I respect it, but I don't agree with it. Like It's a conundrum. It really is.
Have you in all your years of being a sports fan, not even just necessarily a Texans fan, have you ever seen such a thing?
No, not at all.
Okay. And so ultimately, we know what they should do. But what do you honestly think, knowing the Texans like you know the Texans, or maybe Nick is new, you think that this plays out in that manner, let everything fall where it may, and then make a play? Or do you think something's going to shake before the season is over with? I mean, in your heart of hearts, what do you feel like is going to happen?
I honestly think that Nick is going to show all of the city of Houston that my nuts going to hang, and I got a better mental fortitude than what everybody gives me credit for. Yeah, we're going to take some shit. Yeah, it's going to be some fans that are going to be pissy about it. Well, guess what? Oh, the fuck well. Because at the end of the year, when Watson's legal situations that have been cleared up and whatnot, guess what? He's still a quarterback. He'll only be, 27, 26?
26, 27. Is that the number of girls that's been massaged? Oh, my bad. You're talking about his age. My bad. My bad, player. My bad. Oh,
but yeah, he'll be 26, 27. He plays the most important position in football, the quarterback position. So therefore, teams will still want him. And guess what? You just saw in this previous draft, where the 49ers gave up 3 first-round picks to get Trey Lance. That ain't an opinion. That's a fact. That happened. Teams are going to offer the absolute most. And if you think that these little petty offers and whatnot that the Dolphins and whatnot are trying to offer, that shit ain't going to cut it. We not doing the Bill O'Brien trades no more. That ship has also sailed. You going? Nah, my G. We getting the absolute most for what we want. We got the quarterback y'all want. Pay us, motherfucker, or somebody else will. It's simple as that.
so you think if the legal situation is hurdle clear, everybody's just gonna it's gonna be water under the bridge, and then it'll be easy to move them? Or do you think that the legal situation will cause any hurdles in the future when it comes to moving them?
Oh yeah, it's causing hurdles and whatnot. But once all this shit is settled, and I'm pretty sure this will all get settled within a year, all these NFL teams are going to go right back to doing exactly what they was trying to do, knocking Nick Caserio's door down, trying to offer up the most to get Watson. Shit, we saw it. Hell, when Big Ben went through his situation and whatnot, the NFL suspended him for 6-8 games. It got reduced. He still ended up going out there and playing again. I mean, yeah, he didn't get traded or nothing like that, but as you can see, he's still playing in the league. As Spitz has mentioned numerous times in the chat, hell, Ray Rice punched a bitch. It was the only reason why the NFL actually gave it down, and again, I'm quoting my boy Spitz, is because the shit was made public. They was gonna let him play.
Okay.
Like the NFL don't care.
So you say none of it matters.
Everybody needs to wake up and smell the roses on that. The NFL don't care.
Yeah, I mean, they already said that even when they were interviewing the accusers or whatever, that the accusers were mad because the NFL was asking them, you know, what they was wearing and about their behavior. So they already feel like the NFL is, you know, kind of putting the onus on them. So they're saying that, you know, and the fact that nothing has happened at this point has to make you question like that. No legal, no commissioner's exempt list, nothing has happened. You know, in other situations we've seen, you know, stuff not necessarily be this or that. I'm talking about Ezekiel Elliott's of the world or whoever else, and you see guys get suspended for less. So that has to be telling you something. So,
and Honcho, I want to say this real quick. Yeah, out of everybody in the sauce, I've been the main guy saying I don't want Watson traded. But let's be real. If I can come around, the rest of y'all need to wake the fuck up. Stop with this simp ass tender dick shit. Excuse my language. But for reals, like y'all need to wake up with this shit. Get the absolute most for what you can, because if we're rebuilding, like that's what everybody's regurgitating over and over again, that we're rebuilding. You don't rebuild with minimal assets. You rebuild with the most assets you can get for somebody. Appreciate the call, Honcho. I'm going to come back to watching the stream.
I really switch, man. Appreciate you getting the Sauceline started, man. You have a good one.
Already.
See, I told y'all Josh was a Dallas fan. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got called in to the Sauceline? This
4
Oh, I
seconds.
forgot I got the whole time on it. My bad. Well, who we got called into the Sauceline this evening?
Peekaboo, you fuck you.
What's the motherfucking deal? Wait, what's on your mind, man? Where you been at, man?
Man, nigga, I've been on a hiatus. Nigga, this phone, nigga, got some condensation in it. Nigga, it took about a month, nigga, for me to hook my goddamn computer up and try to get some, nigga, to get it back on. But, nigga, fuck all that. Let's talk about this nigga, Davis Mills.
Oh, man. That's your boy, though. Don't he follow you on the gram?
Bro, I got, nigga, this nigga know he trash. Like, you know how, like, when you know you're not good at something, but you got partners who put you in a thing and they just want you just not to fuck it up. Like, this is how he making the Texans look, because how you bring in somebody who's so trash, who look like he only been doing this maybe 2-3 years max. I don't know what's wrong with this big, goofy, gangly, like, Ace Ventura built ass nigga. Like, I don't know what is wrong with this nigga. Like, is the nigga ready to climb out a rhino, nigga, in the safari? Like,
Not when
what
nature
is wrong
calls.
with this nigga? Bro, when nature calls, bro. Like, bro, what is he gonna do? Everybody got a slinky. I gotta get a slinky, slinky, go, slinky, go. Man, I don't like this nigga, bro. I don't like him. He sucks, bro. Let's talk about why he sucks. Poor decision making. First and foremost. Oh my God. Bro, did you see how he threw the ball to the running back's back after he made like a nice little move? He was about to get set. I was like, oh, okay. And then the bitch threw the ball to the dude back. I was like, this fucking idiot. Bro, the interception he threw on that comeback route on the right side of the field, unforgivable. unforgivable, poor timing, and like on a comeback route, bro. Once the dude comes back, if you have any decent type of speed as a DB, that's an easy pick for anybody who's ever played corner. I've never played corner a day in my life, but I can guarantee you that was a corner's dream on that route. Like, it was just so easy. His arm mechanics, don't get me started. Bro, the dude don't have touch on the ball. That's not something you get better on on a rookie contract. What he's talking about is going to take 8 to 9 years to fix. When you make those type of mistakes, you do not get better in 3 or 4 years.
What?
I'm making a prediction right here, right now, at 8:39 Eastern Standard Time. The nigga will be out of the league before Tom Savage.
Well, Tom's still in the league?
Tom Savage was in the league for 4 years?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
4 or 5 years? Mm-hmm. He'll be out in 3.
Damn.
He'll be out in 3.
So what will
Nobody will know his name.
Will he be selling cars or insurance?
He couldn't sell condoms. Like, this dude, like, he couldn't even, bro, he's done. He don't know it yet. And I know a sorry-ass player, when they get on the Texans, and they remain sorry. I seen some people was trying to bring up Tyler Tower. Bro, Tyler Tower ain't good, bro. He had like 3 good games his entire career, and those were all in his rookie season. If it's not for combo blocks, bro, dude be getting beat. Like, I don't like when we talk about one player that somehow another player, bro. None of these guys that we've gotten, with the exception of maybe the last real good players that we've had, were the last year that or were the guys that Rick Smith went. How many of y'all missing Rick Smith right now?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was very tough on Mr. Smith, but seeing the situation that we've been placed in since then, I would be more than happy to have. I'm gonna give Caserio his chance, but prior up until the Caserio point, I would have rather had Rick Smith. But hindsight is always 20/20.
He was the best thing smoking. He was the best thing smoking in the city. And he was only getting better. But I digress. Let's get back to Davis Mills. The guy...
Hold on 1 second, Wing. Hold on 1 second. We 93 deep. Who is that? Lawson? Was Lawson 93? No, we got 36 likes in this motherfucker.
Oh, wow. Y'all don't fuck with us the way y'all claim y'all do.
I thought this was Sauce Nation. I thought we was a community. I thought we was... Boy... Is the like button hitting on the app now?
Niggas on their fresh and fit shit right now. Niggas on their Myron Gaines shit right now. Niggas, they half baked.
I thought we was better than y'all. Y'all gotta let the YouTube know y'all fuck with us. So at least maybe they'll recommend us so we can get some growth going on. You look, y'all if y'all fuck with the sauce, hit the like button, man. That motherfucker is free. You know what I'm saying? But know what you saying there, Mr. Wink, though?
Bro, like, the way that this dude be looking down receivers, bro, looking at the field, bro, like, he doesn't even look at half the field. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, dudes want to pump up. Oh, he threw touch. The nigga threw almost 5 picks in 2 quarters. Bro, like, it's no believability, it's no credibility the Texans will ever have if this dude ever even gets any reps. If Tyrod Taylor goes down in any way, and this is the only reason why I'm hoping that Davis Mills play, is to ensure a number 1 overall pick. It's guaranteed to happen if he gets in. As atrocious as it's going to be to watch, I'm going to watch it, and at the end of the day, I will be happy to have a number 1 overall pick. Whatever happened with Deshaun is going to happen anyway. Get your number 1 overall pick, because this if Davis Mills takes the reins at quarterback, what you saw in 2015 from this offense when we were flip-flopping with Brian Hoyer and Ryan Mallett, bro, that shit gonna look, bro, like a Friday night matinee at the movies. That's an IMAX movie. This nigga right here is not good. His touch, you can't teach that. His throwing mechanics, you can probably increase that in footwork. Timing, you can increase that, but I think he's too far gone. I think the pressure, and you can just tell he's the kind of dude who succumbs to pressure. When they show him on the sideline and when he makes a mistake, he's not that kind of guy who just brushes. You could tell in his body language that it hurts him, and he knows he's going to hear about it. He's not the kind of mentally tough guy that I want a quarterback on this football team. He don't got it.
Man, I said that from the first reaction he did after you did the video.
Bro.
And the fact that, you just got drafted. You just got drafted. You should be either celebrating with your friends and family, getting ready to go move to the city. Or you worried what the net talking about. Like, that don't make no sense. You should, if anything, you should be worried about, okay, all the people who died. I mean, I went too late. I should have been a first round or something. You should be ready to prove some people wrong, but you worried about what the internet's saying. That's why I knew it. That's why I was like, yeah, this dude ain't gonna be he's not gonna be.
When he looking at multiple stories from somebody without a verified account who's just talking Texans, and the fact that he can look at the video and everything that I put up and actually show me that he actually seen what I said, most people you could just brush that shit off. You like, oh, this motherfucker, he just a troll. He don't know what he's talking about. He know what's up, because he know everybody else that know football know what's up. So, I mean, his fate is sealed as a Houston Texan. That's already over. They just got to ride it out, because he only on this team right now because, Tyrod Taylor can get hurt, and they don't know what they were doing with Deshaun. If this dude didn't have depth in front of him already, he'd already be gone. He's a third-round pick. Third-round picks for the Texans are expendable, always have been. He's nobody that's going to improve anyone's roster. He's not going to improve anyone's livelihood, and he's not going to get no receiver paid at all.
Well, slow the progress of Nico.
It's not happening, bro. He's a cornerback. He's a linebacker. He's a D lineman's dream. He's an O lineman's worst nightmare. If you really believe he's going to be able to perform with Charlie Heck, all these guys that's in front of him, Titus Howard, who's proven nothing. Who's he dominated week in, week out?
Nobody.
When does he stay healthy for a whole season? Don't worry, I'll wait. First round pick my ass.
Yeah.
He got a lot to prove. Just like these other guys. It ain't about ragging on them. It's just telling it like it is.
Correct.
Certain people, will feed y'all that old bullshit. Y'all already know where y'all can go if y'all want some soft shoe shit. Y'all already know where y'all can go for all that. Over here, we're going to keep it 100. It's right now. The dude ain't got the sauce, bro. He ain't got it.
Definitely
he got it at all.
Still, he ain't just it's just nothing about him that makes you say this is it. Like, you got quarterbacks, you can tell they got that moxie or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. He ain't got none of it. It's nothing. There's nothing that makes you say this guy is going to lead us anywhere. There's nothing about him that says, yeah, this dude's the future. Like, because even if you're talking about flashes, and like I said, the only time you saw flashes is after the defense had a turnover, he had to make a short pass, maybe 10, 12 yards or so, and then it was nothing major. You know what I mean? You was already in the money. It's like you shouldn't fuck that up. And, it's like I want to see this dude lead a drive down the field. Anytime you're talking about some extended yardage, it's a turnover or it's a 3 and out. Like, nothing that I saw no potential. I saw nothing that said, okay, he can build off of that. Okay, that's something that we can see in the future. Okay, a little work on this could be something. I saw nothing.
Bro, the dude done fumbled like 3 times already. His ball security is trash. Ain't nobody even mentioned that. His ball security, bro, is finito. That's over with, bro. Coming off the edge, A-gap blitzes, he's not even smart enough to be able to step up and step to the side in the pocket on a blitz from a middle linebacker. And this happened weeks in a row. They like, okay, we playing Davis Mills. We already know right here we can get pressure in the space from a middle linebacker coming right up the pipe. Anybody who's willing to make a name for themselves, anybody who's willing to ensure a roster spot, just play against Davis Mills. You'll get a job. He'll make sure you're employed, but he won't be employed that much longer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, it was.
But that's my call, Honcho. I got to do it, man. It was cool talking to y'all again. I'm gonna definitely be back in touch. Probably this week. I'll jump on the sauce if you're doing one.
No, I'm rocking it every day. Well, tomorrow I got a little school thing, so there won't be no sauce tomorrow. Letting everybody know now. But Wednesday, rest of the week, like I say, we rocking 7 o'clock. It's Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock. Preseason. Pregame shows, everything. We back on schedule.
All right, well, bet. I could that you do.
All right, that's a bet that.
All right.
Already. Shout out to Wink. And I can't believe my eyes, man. I am saddened. Okay, I am saddened by what I'm seeing. All right, I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that we got 48 haters in the sauce right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to believe we got 48 haters in the sauce. 50 haters. I know we ain't got 50 haters in the sauce right now. That ain't hit the like button. I don't care if you hit the dislike button. Just hit one of the, hit a button. All right, how about that? I don't care which button you hit. Just hit one of the damn buttons. What's the motherfucking deal we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
First of all, you shouldn't be standing up here lying to these goddamn people like that. You know goddamn well you ain't finna hold no schedule, nigga. You ain't held one in the whole 3.5 years you done had this motherfucker, so don't start this bullshit now. Second of all, when you call in, stop munching on your goddamn crunchy munch, punk. Call in and you talk respectful on this man's channel. Yeah, I said it.
First off, Golden Grams is the GOAT. Second off, I have been on schedule the last, I would say, since we didn't been back regularly scheduled sauce, except for the days I had a little something to do. I've been dropping at 7 o'clock. You know, at least the stream starts at 7. I might be a minute or two before I hit the little waiting thing, but it's starting at 7. Goddamn, I'm working on my punctuality. Punk. Yeah, that's what I'm throwing it back there. Now, what's on your mind?
Nah, the punk is for Wink. The punk is always for Wink. I'm just fucking with you. But shit. I mean, what did y'all see happening? Y'all really thought this dude was gonna do good?
No.
Like, come on, man. This nigga out of there, all the way out of there. And like, if you struggling that bad in a preseason game, my nigga, it's supposed to get ugly. This, damn. 2 wins tops. 2.
Even with Terod?
2 wins tops. Yes. Broderick. I not see you down in there, Broderick. 2-15, bro. I'm upping my 4 and 2-15, bro. Now I think we can get 2. Now, Lama, I don't think we're gonna go over.
Yeah, I don't think
we'll get 2.
Because what's gonna happen? Y'all got to remember they got Rona protocols and all that extra shit going on too. So something is gonna stumble and happen into our favor. Yeah. Yeah. We getting them rib plays. Bro, I'm gonna have to come off them ribs, man.
Yep. And I'm pulling up, Broderick. I was gonna pull up anyway, so it don't matter. I'm just gonna walk away with a couple of freebies. So I ain't tripping.
Okay. But here's and like I say, but the thing about what I wasn't expecting Mills to be good, right? Because I've seen what I've seen. I always say the eye test is the first thing you see, and the eye test never passed for me. But I didn't think that he was going to look as bad as he did. The turnovers, what he had 4 or 5 turnovers this game with like the 3 INTs and the fumble, something like that.
Well, yeah, first of all, he got a long ass wind up, and second of all, his arm ain't that strong. I don't see it. He don't have no kind of rapport with the receiver crew, tight ends, or whoever. Yeah, it's gonna look ugly with a new offense, which ain't nobody seen before, because we don't know what the fuck David Culley doing or none of that shit. I don't know. I don't know if this is a brand new offense. It's just like a spin-off of the offense that was already here, since we got the same offensive coordinator. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Like I say, and again, I think they trying to be semi-secretive, so we'll definitely see when the season starts. But I don't think there's any surprise that you can hold back, because, like I say, Terod didn't look good. Mills doesn't look good. There's a little something in the running game. Ingram had some little spurts here. I just don't ever want to hear that nigga talk again, ever. Like, I don't want to see that nigga do an interview. I don't want to see him show no clips of him from Pride. I don't want to see none of that shit. Fine wine.
Fine wine.
Pinot Grigio. Looks like Moscato. I'm just like, nigga, shut your ass up, bro. Just run the ball. Run. Don't talk. God, man, that shit was corny as hell. Yeah, man. So, it's a tough situation, but okay. Well, I know where you stand on certain things with a certain player, right?
Yes.
But all emotion, all feelings, all personal agendas aside, if you were Nick Caserio, how do you handle this current situation?
You gotta get rid of him. Like seriously, all bullshit aside, bro. You got to get rid of him. You should have got rid of him when he said he didn't want to be here no more. You can't have the most important person in your franchise disgruntled like that, and for a good fucking reason. We all know why he won't out. A lot of us don't want to deal with that fact. Oh well, he shouldn't have did this. He should look. We all understand his reason is warranted, and I understand that nobody's arguing that. But come on, man, who wants to be stuck in this situation? You got one fucking career. NFL stand for not for long. You want to be mired in this bullshit? Hell no. Again, he didn't choose the Texans. The Texans chose him.
Yeah,
So you got to get rid of him, bro. Like that position is too important because if it's poisonous at the top, bro, how you gonna make that work?
But my thing is he's gonna be gone. We kind of at that point. But my deal is like, do you hold on to what you got because of the possibility of assets, or do you just go ahead and get him out of the building?
Well, no, you should have got rid of him as soon as possible when his stock was the highest. It ain't gonna get no higher than that. When he first asked for his stock was never gonna get any higher than that. Besides winning a fucking Super Bowl.
So you think if everything falls in line and no press, no charges, no issues, everything gets swept under the rug, that stock won't rise back up?
No, because the longer you wait, the worse it's gonna get. Unless he do like you say do, unless he get back on the field and he ball to build that stock back up. But if he does not play, if he refuses to see the field, that stock would never go up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, shut up, Broderick. Shut up. Why are you even here? You a den nigga. This is not your domain, sir.
The Broderick ain't even a den nigga. Broderick coming to the den. When does Broderick call into the den or contribute to the den?
I don't know. We asked him, what was that, yesterday? He wouldn't do it?
Yeah.
Fuck ass nigga. They was calling him out and everything. He still tuck tail.
Mm-hmm.
That a bitch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talking about red flags, all the red flags that Broderick liked. And he wouldn't even call in and address none of them. So.
Nick got the price that high because they don't want to. Well, of course they don't want to, but really, what choice do they got? What other options they got? Just sit there and hold them? I don't know about y'all, but shit, if you got a good hand, you play it. You don't hold it.
Yeah. And just a very interesting point was made. I saw somebody on Twitter make it. I can't remember who, so I won't take credit for it. But
keep on, DeMarcus.
But right
keep on.
When all of the all that coaching choosing, all that GM choosing was going on, and he wanted to be a part of that, why wasn't he in Houston? Why did he leave and go on vacation when all this was supposed to be happening? If he really wanted to be about Watson. Because I know a lot of people say, the reason he wants out is because he didn't get to be a part of, choosing the GM or the head coach situation, right? So if that was the case, and you wanted to be a part of it, and you all in on this franchise, then why would you go out of town or go off on vacation for an extended period of time? And I get it, the season's over with, but if you want to be a part of this new regime or have some say-so, why wouldn't you be here instead of leaving and going out of town?
So he left before that, or he left after that?
He was out of town.
For what I was to understand, he left after that. After he found out he wasn't going to be included, he did. He said, "Fuck it." From what I understand.
Okay, because I thought they said when they had some of the people in that he was doing, like video calls and all that other stuff because he was out of pocket. If I wasn't mistaken, my time frame might be wrong. I might be wrong. But
no, because remember the new regime was trying to call him, but he was out. After they was already in there. Remember? Mm-hmm. Remember, because they said Watson couldn't be reached.
Okay. Like I said, I may be incorrect. They already cut Rasul, the nigga named Ra's al Ghul. They just picked that nigga up. Okay, I don't know, man. He was on vacation. Okay, so shout out to Texas Palace. Said he was on vacation during the interviews. Okay, that's what I said. I thought he was. He was on vacation during the whole process. Okay, so yeah. So that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, he was out of there.
Yeah, but do you need to physically be anywhere to be part of a meeting, Honcho?
I mean, if you talking about wanting to be hands-on
Do
with the
you
new
physically need to be there to be part of a meeting?
yes. For it to be a
That's bullshit.
For it to be a productive meeting. If we're talking about a meeting, if we just talking about some new software we're going to install in the system, if we just talking about
How many meetings have we had as men, Honcho? We ain't never even fucking met each other. How many?
But how many have we talked about signing a long-term contract and having an extended arrangement and with somebody that you didn't know? We talking about bringing a new body in the building who's going to have say-so over the entire organization, and you're not going to be there when you have the opportunity to look them face to face, eyeball to eyeball, man to man, and this is a person you're going to have to work with for the next, 4 or 5 years, who's going to have say so over what you do, the makeup of the team, the way that you operate as a franchise, and all these things. And you don't want to be there to see what this. You can't. There's certain things you can judge behind the screen, and there's certain things that you have to see face to face to really see the body language, the demeanor, you know what I'm saying? Just the way that all the little things you need to see in person. If you're talking about making a significant decision like that, I think you need to be in person. That's just my personal thoughts.
Okay, and I can respect that. But don't you think that could have just been the straw that broke the camel's back after all the shit that happened before that?
I can see that.
So you're going to take the one thing that you disagree with Watson doing, and you going to pinpoint and stick on that instead of all the fuck shit that led up to that. I'm not,
look, but here's my deal, though.
Hold on a second. Okay. Don't overtalk me.
No, all right, Kevin Samuels.
I will shut this shit down.
I don't make me push that button. Go ahead. You liking my chicken getting cold, nigga. What you
Nah, but I mean, come on. If they would have did what they were supposed to do, this would have never even been an issue because it would have never came to this. In the fucking first place.
Oh, I agree.
So how you gonna get mad at how a man reacts to some shit that you done to him repeatedly?
But did that man sign that contract to stay on board?
He did.
The man took the money, and what he told the city, I'm gonna take you out to the championship. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. So that man put his word on the table, and because things didn't go exactly the way he wanted them to go, he rescinded that.
Yeah. Yep. He did. And I agree he shouldn't have done that. I agree with it. You get no argument from me. But I understand.
Yeah. No,
like enough is enough. Yeah, like how much you expect the nigga to take, bro?
No,
how much you expect the nigga to go through?
But if that was the case, like and you know things were not trending in the right way, you saw what happened with Hop, like all the signs were there. You saw the signs coming as to what was taking place. And then you just said, fuck it, sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, but the Hop thing was B.O.B. Like B.O.B. was gone. Mm-hmm. So he thought that was over with. This happened before he re-signed, right?
Mm-hmm. So
he thought that was over with. That's done. Now we'll get somebody in here with some sense because they see that shit don't work. Nope, they turned right around and did the same motherfucking thing. Hiring a motherfucker with no NFL head coaches. Ain't got no business being the NFL head coach. Because let's be honest, B.O.B. didn't deserve it either.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like he was kicking ass in college.
Correct. And that's funny that you mentioned it because it's almost like B.O.B. and Cully got hired on the same accord, and which was basically to clean up a mess. Because the reason that B.O.B. was loved was because he was one of the few people willing to go clean up that trash in Penn State behind the whole Sandusky shit and everything that took place there. It wasn't like he did excellent down there, but they're like, okay, he's a good character guy, so they brought him in. And then now you have another one of these clusterfucks, and you went and found a guy who'd be willing to be a stand-in through all this shit, and that's why you're going to get David Culley. So they almost kind of got hired on some very similar shit.
And plus, like, all right. I see everybody talking about the he shouldn't have signed the money. I get it. I agree on principle. But at the same time, my nigga, let's all be honest here. Like real nigga shit. Stop. Put your feelings aside. If a motherfucker slid a contract across the table to you with that many zeros on it, Which one of you motherfuckers in here ain't signing it? I want to see somebody say that they wouldn't sign that contract, and somebody slid it over to you.
I'm gonna sign
Who
that.
ain't signing it?
I'm gonna sign that motherfucker in blood. What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, I'm finna sign that.
I didn't ask you, Honcho. I'm talking to the people in the chat. I understand where you coming from. I got you, brother. We here. We here on that. Which one of you niggas ain't signing it? Wise, are you signing it? Roger, are you signing it? Josh, are you signing it? Rio, are you signing it? Who ain't signing that contract? No, I'm not trying to save him. You not signing the Ruger Dime? You a goddamn lie. Come on. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, I don't know enough to have an opinion on this. Really? Really? Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Oh, that's Ashmail. Let me see real quick. Do this live. Get your funk ass out of here, nigga. Yeah, I did it. Watson lied to the fans? Yeah, maybe so. I don't see not one. Well, only one idiot said he wouldn't sign. We all, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, but you see what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. He ain't never had no money like that in his life. And if you watched him on his Instagram, you kind of see where that was going.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh, I'm on a power trip? Okay. Well, I'll agree with you, Darren. There you go. Now it's confirmed. I'm on a power trip. Get your ass out of here, nigga. Anybody else? Anybody else got a problem? I'll sign it to do a white boy dance. I'm just saying, though. It's like, I get it in principle. But come on, man. I'm not passing up that money. No. I'm sorry. I'm taking it, bro. That's a lot of fucking money.
But at the same time, now here's my deal, though. Take it and honor it.
The markets of QBs. That's true, too, Wise. That's true. But we don't know what can happen in a year.
Okay, so you hedging your bets. You know, you protecting yourself as an asset. But like I said, but if I'd have came out and did all that damn near boo-hooing on TV and, you know, all this other stuff and everything that come with it, yes, that's Crown TV money. You know, I ain't even tripping. But I'm gonna honor that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on that. Like, I said this, and you know, it's gonna be some tough times. It ain't gonna always be my way, but you know, that check gonna steal cash. So we gonna make it do what it do. I told y'all this is what I was gonna do. You know, I feel like I'm that good, so I'm gonna honor that. As soon as things went sour, and as soon as things didn't go the way he wanted to, and again, I find it so odd, like, and that's why I say I wonder if it's Watson or if I wonder if it's his camp. Because that nigga co-signed B.O.B. and let's be honest, the most of the fan base wasn't behind B.O.B. But as soon as shit did not go right, didn't go his way, now you want out. And so
no bullshit. What you mean? As soon as shit didn't go his way, Honcho ain't nothing been going his way since he been here.
But whose fault that did he not co-sign B.O.B.?
It wasn't his.
Did he not co-sign when the rumors were that they was gonna fire Bill O'Brien before him coming back that last season, before he went over? They was talking about getting ready to let him go in. He went on Twitter, I want to be with Coach O'Brien, and he came out in defense, and spoke out in defense of Bill O'Brien. He could have shut the fuck up and just let things fall as they may.
What else is he supposed to do?
He could have shut the fuck up. He didn't have to say shit. He didn't have to say.
Right. So when the man does go along with the franchise, right? When he does go along with the franchise, you got a problem with it. When he goes against the franchise, you got a problem with it. You can't be mad at him on both sides, Honcho. You got to pick a goddamn side, bro.
I don't have a problem with him going against the franchise or going along with the franchise. My deal is when he went against the fans. He made a statement to the people.
Because it ain't about you.
But he made a statement to the people.
But it ain't about you.
Again.
The fucking franchise itself don't give a fuck about you.
But the franchise
they don't care.
You know the Texans don't tell us shit though. The Texans been lying to us since day one.
And he's part of that organization.
And so now you're saying he's lying?
Hold on. Who you think gonna side with? You, who ain't paying him a goddamn thing. You won't even wear his fucking jersey. So fuck you, black ass nigga. Or you think he gonna side with the people who write his motherfucking check?
Bill O'Brien don't sign no checks. Bill O'Brien ain't writing nobody check.
But that's part of it. That's part of who give him his goddamn check.
Okay, but now you're getting a check for some new niggas. It's still the same. They're still a their name on the check. So shit. That's the one constant. Unfortunately, You know, of all the things.
I'm just saying, Honcho, come on, bro. I'm not trying to say that he wasn't wrong at all, because he was. He should not have signed that shit if he was thinking, if he was smart. That part right there don't make sense to me. But at the same time, as a real nigga, that kind of money, fuck it. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. I understand why I'm talking about, well, he could have waited and reset the market. Come on, man. Ain't no guarantees in this fucking business. But when you got it right there in front of you, right the fuck now? Look here, man. Look here. Look here. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think I would have had to do it too. I don't like it in principle, but I wasn't in his shoes. But I'm putting myself in his shoes. I look at it differently.
All I'm saying is this: if there would have been rumors floating, and again, because it was no guarantee this, that, and the third, and you know, when the Texas Bill was going to be back, I wouldn't even because nobody asked him. He just threw his 2 cents in the hat to co-sign Bob. So it's not like he had to say anything. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like that was I actively wanted to be under Bill O'Brien, who we all saw didn't have the juice, right? And then, like I say, the new guy.
He did.
Who, Billy O had the juice?
He did have the juice. Yes.
What juice?
Until Watson got hurt. He had the juice then, didn't he? Who was complaining? Who was complaining? Even when we was taking them L's, but they was close L's against good teams, and we was winning them games. Who was complaining? I even wasn't complaining. I complained about every goddamn thing.
I was complaining.
So he had the juice for a while, then he fucked it up. He lost it. He tried to be too goddamn smart. He could have just kept it simple. The simple shit was working.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. But here's the deal, Mr. Trill. I think we go to some extent agree to disagree, and on certain extents we're gonna agree to agree. But
and that's fine.
But we're gonna have to get ready to wind down. Actually, you know, I got to get prepared for that other thing here shortly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I do appreciate you calling in. I do appreciate you sharing your thoughts on this. This is definitely going to be a conversation that I guess as long as this shit is going on that we will be having for a while. So.
Now wait a goddamn minute. King Jaja, stop it. This nigga gonna put that his rookie deal wasn't that bad, bro. Compare his fucking rookie deal to the fucking contract he signed. That's nowhere in the same fucking stratosphere, fool. You tripping? Stop that. Stop that. Come on, man. All right, Honcho, I see you trying to end. I'm going to slide out.
All right, that's a bit. Well, I appreciate you calling in, True.
All right. See you later, Sarah.
Already. All right, so I know some more of y'all who was waiting to get in, but it's about that time. I have not got my things together for the den. Y'all know we're rocking the den at 9. There will not be any sauce tomorrow. Got a familial thing to handle tomorrow, but we will be rocking Wednesday. Shit. Actually, in just a minute after this, as soon as we sign off, there should be some content. I told y'all Hector gave me a bunch of content earlier in the month, and I just, like I said, my time frame is like I was usually getting home right before the sauce, so I had a little bit of time there. I've been trying to get them together, so it's going to probably pop up shortly after we end this stream. His thoughts on the trades, the Astros trades, and like I said, this was from early in the month, like the 3rd or 4th of the month. And like I said, I'm just not getting time to edit them, but y'all don't worry, the content will not take that long anymore. We'll have some Dynamo content coming up probably tomorrow and Dash tomorrow too. So those will drop. There will be some sauce, but just won't be any live sauce tomorrow. But with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, except for y'all haters who ain't hit the motherfucking like button. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, hold on, how deep we was. 63 likes. Okay, 98 with 74 likes. All right, that's better. That's a passing grade. 74, that's like a low C somewhere. I guess it's passing. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I got a chunk of a deuce. If y'all want to continue the conversation about anything else, everything else but sports, make sure y'all pull up in the den at 9 o'clock, denshowlive.com. It'll take you right there. Super easy to get there. We have a lot of very interesting conversations. And I'm going to do a little bit differently now. Y'all know I usually show a bunch of videos. I'm going to minimize the videos tonight so we can have more conversation on the topic. But I got to slide. I appreciate y'all. It is my honor. It is my privilege. But more than anything, It is my pleasure to get to chop it up with y'all. Make sure y'all share the sauce. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to this. And again, we'll see y'all Wednesday live at 7, but there will be some sauce dripping. Other than that, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, y'all stay saucy. I'm out.